I have a very basic question, and I think anyone can answer it based on their own experience. I'm very interested in learning about the difference in the tone of sound of these lever harps versus the pedal harps.
It's the instrument and the strings that makes the difference in the sound. I think if you have more of a nylon string, then it sort of it's maybe not as clear as if it was a gut string. I don't know. I mean, I've got some, and also I think it depends on the make. You know, the better quality the instrument, I think the better the sound is on the lever harps. But I think, you know, if you're starting off, a lot of people sort of I'm not averse to starting on the really teeny tiny ones that don't cost very much, because then they're not a big outlay, but I mean, they don't give you the best, you know, sound quality, but, you know, it's a good start. The, you know, the pedal harps, I think there is a difference depending on the instrument. I mean, I've got my Japanese one here that I'm sitting by, and I mean, that's got its own quality, but then I've got a Lion and Healy back here as well, and then I can hear the difference between the two harps. So I think it, you know, and then I've got the Erard as well, and then that again is a different quality. So it depends on each instrument. I think, you know, how it works really, but again, it's the strings, and it's the sometimes the better quality instrument gives you better sound. So I think it's really just down to that. Don't know if that is, if
Yeah,
that's,
yeah, I understand. So the pedals don't really make a difference in the sound. It's more for the technical aspect of playing the harp,
um,
is it?
I wouldn't have thought, well, I mean, the technique is the same, whatever instrument, I think, to be honest, whether you're on the lever to the pedal. But it is, again, dependent on the instruments. You know, the more expensive ones have a good quality sound. Just there, I don't know why, but they do. And sometimes it's also age. I've got, yeah, sometimes it's the age of the instrument, but the yeah, I think the harps since I've bought, you know, they've definitely improved quality. So sometimes the new ones, you could see here they were new, and it took a while to work into. Now I think they start off quite good already, you know, but I think sometimes they mellow. I mean, I can hear a difference if I play my Japanese one here, my Aoyama, and the Lion and Healy, but you know, you can hear a quality, but then that's up to individual ear. You know, sort of, you know, some people might prefer the sound of, you know, the newer one as opposed to the older instrument. It's all perspective. But I think I don't think there's anything different between. I mean, I was taught one way of technique, and that technique is applied to whichever harp. So you know, whether I play a lever harp or the pedal harp, is still the technique is the same. So there are some things that just don't change, in my opinion. But then, you know, we're all individuals. So I don't know if somebody, yeah, Paul, what do you reckon?
Um, yeah, it's more how the harp is built rather than whether it has levers or pedals. I mean, you can certainly build a lever harp that sounds like a pedal harp, and I've heard such a variety of sound from pedal harps too. There's nothing really hard and fast. My best advice if you're shopping for a harp is before you spend any money, listen to as many harps as you can and find out just what you like. Because people's tastes are so different and the variety of harps out there is so big. You need to find the right instrument for you.
Be a safe way to, for example, I know I'm renting this harp and I like the sound of it. If I was to purchase a brand new one, is it safe to just buy the exact brand, or would I need to hear individual harps from the same brand, as it might um, have a different sound in
Uh,
each piece?
yeah, if you can, try the individual instrument before you buy. Because even with the same model from the same manufacturer, two harps that look exactly the same can sound very different from each other.
Yeah, it's the individual perspective, as I say, like what I like in a sound and what I think works, somebody else might not like it, so it is up to you. But yet, you know, when you do choose, but yes, definitely listen and don't just automatically think, oh yes, it's this make and that model that I want. You know, you need to listen and try different ones out and see what you like, because you're the one who's got to play it, you're the one who's got to listen to it, and so therefore, you know, I think it's up to you to you know, choose what you like and don't just think it's just that make and model, but definitely try a variety.
Thank you so much. Because it's so convenient to just purchase stuff off the internet. Maybe this is not the best way to do it for purchasing an instrument.
Well, also it depends also where you are, you know, how accessible it is, you know, to find a harp near you. You know, it's difficult. I mean, there's some things for us it's quite accessible here in the UK. We've got a few places to go to, and it's quite accessible. But in some places, you know, people don't have that choice or range, so therefore you have to sort of buy something online and hope it, when it arrives, it's the right thing. But then, you know, it just depends where you are and what you have available. But definitely, if you've got the chance to go and try out, then that is recommended, I would say.